Hey fam, Shan speaking. If you have been struggling with acne for years, if you have bought an entire pharmacy and nothing seems to work, if you've gone to cosmetologists and the only thing that improved was their financial situation, if nothing helps your skin condition, I'm just like you, girl. I've been there. Today, I will share how I got rid of my acne after 10 years of struggling with it. Without further ado, let's begin.
Shan.
As I mentioned in my previous video, as a teenager, I wasn't a popular girl. And one of my biggest insecurities was my problematic skin. My face was permanently covered in acne ever since I was 11 up until the age of 21. Unfortunately, I don't have many photos left to demonstrate that because I hated myself so much that I would not take photos of myself, especially on my bad acne days. And I would heavily Photoshop my bad skin and delete the originals so that no one could actually stumble across them. Or I would just use a lot of filters, so I don't actually have photos of my really bad looking skin. But I guess you can just look at my skin texture and understand that it was my problem. I struggled with acne and I was doing everything I could to get rid of it. I was taking kidney pills at the age of 12 because one of my adult relatives, who was not a doctor, recommended me taking them. Needless to say, it didn't work. Then I was recommended by another relative to dry my acne with vodka. And I was doing that too. Didn't work either. I was using all anti-acne skincare I could buy at a pharmacy that didn't help either. Then, when I was 15, I went to a cosmetologist who prescribed me and sold me extremely expensive 4-step skincare products. I had to use them daily, some of those in the morning and others before I go to sleep. And I diligently followed recommendations for 2 years. Took me long enough to realize it doesn't work, huh? When I was 19, I went to another cosmetologist and she prescribed me contraceptive pills. And I must say, she did it without performing any hormonal checks. And I was a virgin, by the way. And if you don't know, like I didn't, birth control is hormonal medicine and it works by preventing some ovulation hormones from releasing. And you are supposed to be very careful, take them daily and never miss a pill. I don't remember how long I sat on birth control. I definitely finished 1 pack. I might have had 2 or 3 of them, but that didn't improve the situation even the slightest bit. Just added some stress to my life. Because I've heard stories of girls who took them and their hair started falling off because they were constantly forgetting to take the pill. Luckily, I remembered to take the pill and it didn't make my health worse in any way. I guess. At least I didn't encounter any side effects or anything bad that I can relate specifically to the pill. But it didn't help at all. After that, I just gave up. I was like, shit. I am tired. I already put in so much effort to do something about it and spent a fortune on products that don't work and on cosmetologists that make a lot of money by prescribing me products that don't work. I gave up. I told myself, fine, maybe I will live with acne all my life. That's my fate. I accept it. I give up. Giving a shit about it is expensive and exhausting. I stopped using expensive skincare, just bought a regular budget-friendly cleanser for my skin type and a moisturizer. I started using foundation on a daily basis and micellar water to remove makeup. But the funny thing is, when I stopped giving a shit, my problematic skin just suddenly stopped being problematic. Good skin was just like an arrogant school crush for me. When you stop caring and start enjoying your life without him, now he suddenly wants you. That took me about 2 years to stop having acne on a regular basis, and I have changed a couple of my habits. So, as I mentioned, I use foundation and micellar water on a daily basis. It's important to say that it was expensive foundation. With very cheap foundations, you never know how and in what conditions it was produced and what actually it may contain. And it can actually worsen your skin condition. So, I don't recommend you saving money on foundation, especially if you plan to use it daily. Then I started washing my pillowcases once a week. And that was gross. I could literally wash them once every month or so. Why is that important? Basically, our skin secretes sebum. The more oily your skin is, the more sebum it releases. In fact, sebum is oil. All of that sebum you wipe by your pillowcases when you sleep, along with your sweat and dead skin cells. All of that accumulates daily, creates bacteria, touches your face, and boom! You have a great, reliable daily supplier of pimples for your face. And my skin is extra oily. I put SPF on, and 2 hours later, I can wipe it with a towel and wring it out. And by the way, the more oily your skin is, the more prone it is to acne and blackheads. But the good news is, if you have oily skin, it will age more slowly because it has more collagen and elastin, which increases skin's elasticity, more oil glands that keep the skin hydrated, and more fatty acids that protect skin against external damage. So even though you will struggle a lot with acne, you will say thanks to your skin later in life. Coming back to pillowcases and towels. The more oily your skin is, the more frequently you should wash them, but do it at least once a week. One more thing that I know does influence my skin condition is if I touch my face. Sometimes I work on my computer, or I read something, or watch something, and I start exploring my face with my hands in search of uneven parts. And if my hands find those, they will scratch the hell out of this tiny bump until it actually looks like I've been caressed by a tiger. And I'm pretty sure doing that is a symptom of some popular modern disorder, but I will leave it to my therapist to diagnose me. When I do that, I'm 100% confident that the next day I will wake up with a pimple there. When I started using makeup, I started controlling more when I touch my face, and it definitely contributed to my skin improvement. So stop touching your face unless necessary. Finally, you can have some food intolerances. Literally, just a week ago, I found out that I'm intolerant to corn flour. I tried a new chicken recipe and I made the dish for 3 days. On the first day, I got bloated and my stomach just didn't feel okay. But I ignored it because I'm used to stomach aches. I have recently stopped having them, which I didn't notice, huh? It's funny how you only notice the lack of pain when it comes back. But I started eating more or less healthily, which I guess helped a lot, and I also eat out rarely. So I can control what new ingredients I consume and how those affect my body. On the second day, again, I was bloated and had a stomachache and suspected corn flour. But I was like, God, I really like the dish and I don't like the idea of wasting food. So I finished my corn flour fried chicken, and on day number 3, I got a rash on my face and body. So, if you're no longer a teenager and you do have acne, I highly recommend you revising your food list. Check the products that you consume on a daily basis and just try to replace those for a short period of time, for a week or two, one by one, and see how your face reacts. I hope this universal advice will help you to get rid of your acne and your skin will finally be healthy, smooth, and radiant. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Be healthy, be rational, value yourself, and know that I love you. Bye.